Okay. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Am I audible, guys? You can hear me? Just shout. Say something in the chat. I'm watching all multi-stream channels at the moment, but when we get moving... Oh, hello. Cheers, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Neat. Well, I guess we should start the show. What I'm wearing is a thing. Shoes need changing, I think. So I'm still in the dressing room, per se. So let's put on these lovely boots. There we go. Oh yeah, I need to do my calibrations. They are lovely boots. We just should I quickly do the trackers a sec? Something I completely forgot. You should do them in the last 10 minutes before you're live. Not tonight. Not tonight. Be especially lazy. So last thing. Oh. Let's read. I just see all track. Oh, we see. I haven't not switched on. Jesus, I'm behind. Okay. I'm not even wearing the damn trackers. Yeah. It's all good. Don't bear with me to William flat and calibrate a sec. How are we all today, anyway? Yeah, it's just we have an anime suit-up montage. I could do. Yeah, do you know what? I'm thinking of making this screen a bit more animated, to be honest. I was playing with some really nice custom animations. Couldn't quite get them how I wanted it, but we were close enough to just dedicate half an hour to that, and we should have something. I work fast, don't you know? Okay, just don't focus well. Okay, let's try that again. So, bear with me. Let's go on. Great, and then do the old skiing pose. Yeah, we can mow that. Quickly calibrating for your chat. Skiing pose, yeah, when you oops. Let me just check, does that look rational? No, it's not, done it right. Throw my buds to the stay at an angle. Get it side, that's the problem. But yeah, this is how you calibrate the motion trackers. Why is my left ankle showing danger? Danger, Will Robinson. Let's switch off, back again. Oh, let's try again. Sorry, it's not usually this bad, in fairness. Oh no, why is that still showing? Yeah. My left ankle is showing some errors. Michael Reese, what's going on? Let me just move over here a sec. Sorry about this. So is it? Might just be lying to me. It's giving me a thing saying the left ankle is not working. Okay, I'm gonna distrust that then. Fair. Okay. In that case, let's get the show on the road, guys. Let's not put the camera under my ass. Okay. Great, let's just go this way. So I need to be on the floor. Sync. Height check. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Perfect. Bring that little old window closer to me, so I can actually read it. Oops. So fiddly. Right. Pull that backwards. And ready? I'm very excited. Hi. We're live. Great. We're actually live. Just gonna quickly check with the volumes as well, because Jen's in, and I don't usually put the VR chat source up high. Okay, Jenny, can you say something? Just like quick brain dog, jumps over the fox or something?
Onomatopoeia.
It's a good word. Okay, does that come through? Can everyone hear Jen? And now we're bringing in guests. This is all new. I know. Crazy, right? Perfect, excellent. Okay, let's get the show on the road. So, what I'm gonna do, first up, our agenda is this. So we're gonna do very spicy, hot seat first, which I know everyone loves. And then we're gonna do Phasmophobia in about an hour's time, which, if you remember from last time we did it 2 weeks ago, I'm terrible with it. So, I'm bringing Jenni in. And Jenni's gonna basically do all the work for me. Because of some shit. I just can't concentrate. Yeah, it was too much last time, so at least Jen can sort of drive it forward, because it turns out playing Phasmophobia when you have no idea what you're doing, it doesn't do anything. It just kind of sits there like a moron staring at you, waiting for you to do the right thing, and it's like, well, you're a moron, because I'm never going to do the right thing, so yeah, it wasn't a fun experience. So tonight, it's gonna be different. Is she gonna be the light? I don't know. You're super good at Phasma. Apparently Jenni's super good at Phasma. If getting killed is the goal, I see what you did there. That was a bait and switch, matey. Okay, let's bring up hot seat. Hey, there we go. That was a nice transition, wasn't it? It's a little swishy fade out, tail out, bonk. It's Dilly M. Ow! Okay. I enjoyed that. That was very smooth. It's very smooth, like cutting through a birthday cake. Maybe. And okay. Sorry. Hey, Ophelia, how you doing? So I was just explaining to all the peeps who've turned up so far.
Ophelia.
We're gonna start off with an hour of spicy hot seat. So we're gonna crank those forfeits up all the way to insane, and we're gonna focus on simpler stuff, naughty category food and dilemmas. Audience participation will be on the questions only. So I'm gonna not give you guys a choice to choose the forfeits or the categories side. So it's all gonna be a it's all gonna be a spin of the wheel. Okay, without any further ado, guys, let's get going, because we are quite far in already. So you're 30 rounds. Okay. And start game. And this should just work. Let's see. I'm very, very excited. Let's go stand next to Jenni. Okay, I've been careful not to flash my bell in the camera. That would be bad. See? For a number of reasons. Okay, what have we got, guys? What have we got? Game. Would you rather be invisible, but only when nobody is already looking at you? Or read minds, but only hear extremely mundane, boring thoughts? I have had this one before. I'm gonna build in like a persistence into this, because it is sometimes coming back with the same questions. There's a lot of questions, there's thousands and thousands of questions, but it's uncannily seeming to pick. Okay. Some repetition. Collisions are yes. But anyway, enough of that. Focus on the fun stuff. So let's go. I would definitely want to be invisible, because if no one's looking at you, you can just kind of sneak into a quiet area and then become invisible. Sorry, I'm just calibrating a sec. There we go. Yeah, that's more standing upright. So I look like I had back problems. Very strange. Right. So yeah, I'll definitely take invisibility on that one. Because the other one, I think, reading minds but only hearing mundane, boring thoughts, that has its usages. But yeah, not as much as invisibility. Invisibility is one of those powers you do want. There we go. Okay.
Only used for good, though. Don't do bad things.
They're sure. Not gonna work for the government or anything. It's the dust in Dota, what is that? God, Dota. Hang on, how you doing? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, it's a food category. We look at what food would your avatar find the most seductive to be offered? Okay. Definitely not oysters. I don't know if any of you guys have eaten oysters, but it tastes like it's
I love
cheers.
oysters.
It's well, I have
I
questions.
think everything tastes and smells like cheese.
It's salty and it's slimy and it's like it's like it comes out of a penis. I don't understand.
Have you
okay,
never had?
so
you've had fresh oysters. Have you had them in a can?
no, I haven't had canned oysters.
They're better.
Well, yeah, but you'd argue that fresh oysters should be better, but they're like, why jizz? Anywho, definite oysters, so I go answer the question. It's salty, so approved. Oh my goodness. Let me think, guys. Let me think. I am struggling with this one. Honestly, probably pigs in blankets. And none of this American pigs in blankets. No. We're talking like the bacon around a little chipolata sausage. If I like that, it's just something nice about that. But you hear Jenny from the left, but she's on the right. Well, I could flip the camera, but I can't be bothered. Okay. It's probably because it's mirrored, to be fair, but you'll be fine. Okay.
I think UK pigs and blankets are superior. I will agree with that.
Definitely. There's no flour involved. It's pure sausage and bacon, just wrapped up, ready to go. Although it's way too easy if you've got too many of them. It's way too easy to eat them. Oh my god.
We know you like
so yeah. Okay. That's my pod for the audio. Well, it is bullet strong, but like I said, I could just mirror the image, but I'm not going to do that. So it can't be bothered. It's
Go on, play.
absolutely fine. Okay. Okay. What have we got here? Category food. Definitely feels like my tracking's a little bit out on my ankle. Not sure. Okay. Pick one to have unlimited access to: steak, lobster, or truffle. Oh god. Okay. Well, truffle on its own isn't much fun. Truffle is great when it's added to like cheese or whatever, or with parmesan and drizzled all over your chips in an oil. No, seriously though. Honestly, lobster is nice, but it's really, really expensive. And I wouldn't want to eat it all the time, because I like prawns, and I imagine like do you know what? I've just thought I've never actually eaten a bloody lobster. I just imagine they're like giant prawns. Isn't that mad? It's because they're always prohibitively expensive over here. It's like, if you go into a restaurant, it's like £2 for a burger or whatever, or £10 for a burger or whatever. You go order them lobster and it's like, yes, that will be $50 million and your left arm. And so no one ever orders the lobster. It's a bit of a thing around here. We don't have this at all. You can eat lobster places like they have in certain places. But yeah, so it's very steak, basically. I do love steak. And xenofungi. That's what that means.
Have you had crawfish? They kind of look like tiny lobsters.
I haven't.
Oh, and say because they taste the same.
Oh, okay. I have to try crawfish yet. And I've had langoustines. Oh, it's naughty. Look out. Look out. I hate these.
Oh boy.
Okay. Have I ever propositioned someone completely sober and cold? Have I ever propositioned someone completely sober and cold and they said no? Honestly, you're talking to someone who drinks a lot and always has. So, I'm gonna say no. No, that's never happened. No, I'm not brave enough for that. Sorry. Not brave enough for that. Okay, nice question. At least I think that's what that question means. I don't know.
I think it just means, without being drunk, have you ever gone up to somebody and propositioned them?
Oh, right. No, God, no, that's never happened. That would be weird.
Kind of like hitting on a girl at a bar. Have you ever done it sober?
No. Well, just, I don't think I've ever hit on someone at a bar. I don't think I've ever done that. No, I haven't. No, that's not what I do. I don't do that. I don't position people. It's weird.
You better not.
No, I don't. It's just something I've never done. It's like, I don't know, fear of rejection. This is too much, I guess. Okay. Sober works better for you. Why? Are you a complete mess when you're drunk? I've known a guy, actually, a very good friend of mine, and he was at a New Year's house party. We'll get to the question in a sec. He was at a New Year's house party, and he was like, there's a lot of people there, and he was in this room watching like this TV with like this girl who was like looking a bit sleepy by the right of him, and I forget what he turns around. He turns around to her, and I forget what he says, but it's something really insulting. The problem is he quite fancied her. I think he was just doing that thing where he's trying to like get her to like him by being really negative, but it came out like, you're alright looking, but I quite like that girl over there. That's what he said. Oh my god, that's what he said. He said, "You're all right, but I actually prefer that girl over there," and she just got up and went, "Fine," but left. And I thought that was really funny. Yay, you found all the new emotes. Well done, well done. They only went in like about an hour ago. Like, seriously, I've been building to that for days. Okay, would I rather sweat glitter every time you're aroused, or sneeze confetti every time someone flirts with you? Oh my god, sneezing confetti every time someone flirts with you? Well, that would be interesting. Sneezing confetti. That would be paper in my nose. I would I'd have a freak out. I don't like things interfere with her breathing. So unfortunately on that one, I'm gonna have to sweat glitter every time I'm aroused. That's really funny. That's really, can you imagine
Everything
that?
would always be covered in glitter.
I know, that would be a nightmare, but sneezing confetti ain't much better. It's called a dilemma for a reason, Jen. It's not supposed to be easy.
To sneeze confetti, that would be amazing.
Well, every time someone flirts with you, though, because that you have no control over that. You'd have people coming up to you, going like, "Hey, I really like your tits," and you'd be like, "Ah, sure," and just like all the
confetti at them, and they'll run away.
Well, technically, bogies are a kind of confetti, so you know, you sneeze at them.
Wrong confetti.
Well, the bogies come out. Okay, so would you rather be amazing at flirting, but terrible at follow-through, or awful at flirting, but incredible once things are getting going? I've always been terrible at flirting, so I think the second option is probably the better one. But yeah, I'm not a flirt. I'm not good at reading signs in people. Never have been. Hi, Zero! How you doing? Hey, SJ, I see you as well. Hello.
And yes, he is very terrible at flirting.
Guys, play with all the new emojis. I think all of you you're probably all subscribers actually, so that gives you access to all, certainly the tier 1 emotes, but some of you will have access to the tier 2 emote, maybe even the tier 3. Who knows? I haven't done the animated one, so they're coming soon, so keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes peeled. Okay, so would you, I'm gonna go for awful at flirting, incredible once things get going. I like that. There we go. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, trust you, Bulletstorm. Trust you. You had to go for that one, didn't you? Just like an Uwu face. Okay. What are we doing? On a scale? On a scale of what? Uh-oh. On a scale of vanilla to rocky road, where does your sex sit? That's... Wow, yeah, I'm gonna go with, like, very, very much vanilla. Very much vanilla.
No comment.
Vanilla. I'm not above animal noises, however. Just saying. like
No,
genuinely,
please.
like in the street as well. Although you'll never catch me saying meow meow meow. That's something I don't do. I don't do that. That's strange behavior. I've seen people do that. I've seen people do the meow meow meow. Oh, I've got to boop you. Oh my god. Well, since you're here, I'm gonna actually boop you. So there we go. Enjoy your boop. I just booped Jenny. Oh, not quite IRL, but you know what I mean. Not quite to the screen either. There we go. Okay, next round. Let's do this. Oh, this is going well, guys. I haven't had to do any forfeits yet, which is amazing.
And the next one you'll have to forfeit watch.
Well, no, food is something that I don't think I've ever forfeited a food question. I'm always quite particular. Much as, I eat anything, right? I'm apart from oysters, because it tastes like sperm. But yeah, no, it's, yeah, what food did you burn, undercook, or destroy most recently? Okay, so funny story about this. I was making garlic bread for Jen, and I overcooked the garlic bread, and it was really overcooked. But the problem is that wasn't the worst of the story, because she was really mad at me for that. It was delicious garlic bread, don't get me wrong, but it got worse. When I came back, and she said, next time I want you to microwave it, because if you microwave it, it'll keep the softness. So I was like, okay. So I microwaved this piece of garlic bread And what happened is it turned into a super dense chunk of cellular framework. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was like, it wasn't garlic bread anymore. The garlic bread of what I put into the microwave had gone. It had become so dehydrated, the thing had turned into like obsidian. It was really strange.
It was
and I was like, I can't.
absolutely terrible. And I think we decided that you'll no longer cook the garlic bread.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna not buy garlic bread as well. I think that was just too much trouble. I'm really good at cooking generally. I can sizzle a salmon like nobody's business. But now when it comes to like,
Perfect.
you know, when it comes to certain things, like I lose it a bit. I can do naan breads. You know, a little bit of water, all good. Right, okay. Okay, let's go.
Unpack what, Bulletstorm?
Oh, it's a lot to unpack. Hang on a sec. Tastes like roses. Oh, the roses in air quotes. I see what he did there. I see what he did there. He's being clever, Jenny. He's being too clever for my brain.
Oh,
Okay.
do you mean like the women's toy, the rose? Is that what you're referring to?
No, I never used to do that at all. No.
You don't know that.
Oh my god, have you ever had sex as a cure for something and did it work?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Have you ever had sex as a cure for something and did it work?
Oh yeah, definitely helps with
Ever
headaches.
had... You think it helps with headaches? I don't think I have. No, I don't think I have. Like, I'm quite emotional. If I'm feeling ill, I don't really want to do stuff, you know? No, it's I just felt like if I'm ill, I'm like horrible, you know. I'm like, yeah, if you got the flu or COVID or whatever, you're like, I'm like terrible, don't touch me. And so no, I don't. No, I just hide. I hide under a blanket for milk, because blankets are so nice. Blankets are so nice. Like you can just, yeah. Seriously, Ed, how many of you guys have got like a favorite blanket? And how many of you feel like a bit shit and you just hide under a blanket for like an hour? It's so nice.
I have a favorite blanket that I stole from you.
I know, Jenny stole one of my blankets. I have this amazing, like, really thick waffle blanket, which I used to use on the multi-gym to stop the cat from putting his claws into it. And of course, well, the cat's dead now, isn't he? So we took the thing off, right? Yeah. And then she said, oh, and next thing I know, she's sleeping under it. I'm like, what are you doing? You're ruining my blanket. That was mine. But it's okay. She's amazing, so she can have a
You
blanket.
weren't using it. It was soft and it's comfortable and it's really nice to wrap yourself up like a burrito.
Like a burrito, okay. So that, I think, I don't even know what the question was, or if I even answered it, but let's just hit next on that, because I can't remember. I think that was it. Not sure. Okay, next question. We're doing well, look at that. 10 of 30, guys. We are hurting twos. If we get to about, like, 9 and we're still going on this, by the way, we'll stop, because we're going to have a little set of time to get into Phasmophobia. I'm probably going to have to, like, pause the video to get that running, maybe. I don't know, I'll probably stay here and talk to you guys while I get a set up. Won't be the first time I've done a bloody reconfig while I've been on stream. Pretty quick. Otherwise I'm just leaving you guys on the doorstep waiting, and that's no fun. Oh yeah, would you rather be irresistible to everyone but only while you're eating spaghetti? I've seen this one before. Or completely charming but only when wearing Crocs. I'm gonna take the spaghetti answer on this one. Because it is quite hard to look good when eating spaghetti. Like, you know, if there's people use this sort of technique for eating spaghetti, like that. When you serve spaghetti, you traditionally serve it with like a big tablespoon and a fork. And the idea is that when you sort of you scoop and then you put the fork in and you twizzle the fork inside the spoon and you get a perfect twizzle of spaghetti. The only problem is I've never been able to do that. And so what happens is I think I've got a perfect twizzle and I lift it away from the spoon towards my mouth and then it all falls down with it. And it's, you know, it's not good. It's just there's something about spaghetti that hates me. Which is why I prefer just to sit there and like chop the spaghetti up into like, you know, bite-sized chunks and just which is actually wildly different from how I eat noodles. So I eat noodles with chopsticks. And when I do that, cheesy sauce. Oh, like cheesy sauce. But yeah, with that's what I was saying. Yeah, with noodles, right? Noodles, I basically bring the bowl to my face, and I'm there with the chopsticks, like here, you know? And that is the noodle thing. Although ramen gives me problems, because ramen's obviously like basking in really hot water. And that's, yeah, a challenge, because when those noodles hit the water, it splooshes, so yeah, again, you end up with frickin' broth all over your face and your chest. It's not good. Anywho, that's it. Oh, hang on, I've just lost my chat window. There we go. Bring it back. Perfect. And... okay, so I'll take the spaghetti one, because I think that's quite a hard thing to do, and I don't really want to wear Crocs. There we go. Let's see against Crocs, or people who wear Crocs. Of course, it's just... I like spaghetti more. Sorry. But yeah. Not the fluid water sauce. Blast on. Water is fluid. What are you trying to say? Oh, I see what you mean. Not cheesy sauce. Okay. I gotcha. I know what you mean. Okay. So, confess. Right, you guys have got to pick now a question. So you've got 5 options in the Twitch chat at the top. So go pick one. Just head to the top of that chat box and go vote on something, and hopefully it'll let you guys vote. Whichever one wins will be the question I have to answer. I'm not actually looking at what the questions are, because you can see them all there pretty much. So, go busy. Sorry about the ones hidden behind the chat text, but I think you can just about see them. But I want to be surprised by what gets picked. Oh, nothing working. Okay, nothing come through? If anyone's having trouble voting, by the way, just try restarting or refreshing the browser. I think Golden was having some problems with this last night as well. Right, have I ever narrated a sexual encounter live to a friend via text? And what was their feedback? No, I've never done that. No, I think, honestly, right, sex is like quite a private thing. I used to know this girl and her friend, when she was getting laid, she would like send like a video, because she'd like leave her phone next to them, and the phone would like show her getting like railed by this dude. And I was like really surprised at how open she was about this, because it seemed like a bit too much, to be honest. But like, it's okay, because the friend found it funny. But I was like watching it, I was like, are people this open about them getting banged over the coffee table? Like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Like, what the hell? Do friends send each other? Yeah, but that's actors and actresses that are signing waivers to do stuff. This is just people in their living room on a Friday night, like, just recording themselves and sending it to them.
Yeah, I think some people are really open with their sexuality in that way. Not me.
Are any of you that open? Okay. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so no, I can absolutely say I've never. Yeah, no, I've never done that. Can you imagine that? Like, literally going through, like, oh, I'm removing their pants, and now I'm lifting their top off.
Wait,
and
was the video you got completely narrated?
No, it wasn't. But I'm trying to walk through my mind how you would narrate a sexual encounter, like by a text or whatever. You'd be like, oh yes, I've just taken their hat off, and I'm slapping their bottom. I don't know. No, I haven't done. That's weird.
I think the question is asked weirdly. I think it means like, have you ever texted a friend something you did to someone and like gave them all the details of what you did while you were having sex, and what was their feedback?
No, and besides, can you imagine that if you're like on the job or whatever, and like you just like, oh wait a sec, I'm just gonna send an update to, Brenda or Jim down the road, let them know how this is going. Yeah, they're doing good. They're doing really good. Yeah, this is amazing. I'm loving it. Yeah, I'll give you the next update in 3 minutes. Anywho, do you mind? That's stupid. Right, you can only have one type of potato forever. Chips, mashed, baked, or roasted. Well, I have a bit of a bad relationship with potatoes, I'm gonna be honest. I think that they're just useless, simple white carbs that make people fat, and should never be eaten with any protein. That is my, you're gonna do that, do a sweet potato, right? But no, I just think potatoes they're starch, they're nutritionless starch. They're just meant to make our bellies full, and they exist for no other purpose than that. It's like eating sugar. Anyway, that's my relationship with potatoes. saying that, I don't mind potatoes in any of those forms. Roasted potatoes are great. However, I would not choose that, because if I had to cook that, no way. Roasted potatoes is the most difficult. I also wouldn't pick baked, because with baked, that takes too long all the time. You can speed it with a microwave for sure. Mashed again makes a bit of a mess. I do like mashed potato. I like all of these. Also, if you haven't noticed, baked potato only tastes good if, one, when it's hot, you put loads of butter on it, or mayonnaise, or tuna mayonnaise, or whatever. But you just can't eat it on its own. However, when they go cold in the fridge, the next day they are delightful. You don't need butter. You just pick up that potato and just nosh it. So nice. No condiments needed. Because it has a different taste the next day when it's cold. No, it does, Susie. You should try it. But yeah, hot, no, flavorless mulch. It's the worst. So I'm gonna take chips. Because again, I don't eat chips very often. But I think if I didn't have chips, like we nearly had curry and chips today. If I didn't have chips, I'd be quite upset. But the other ones can kind of go to hell. That potatoes in general can kind of go to hell. But, yeah. And when I say chips, I mean like fries, the big fat fries, you know? Thank you very much, Gordon.
Thank you.
It's another food one. Yay! Okay, do love food. Everyone loves food. Oh my god, I haven't had to forfeit once yet. That's amazing. Okay, describe the most elaborate fake allergy food story I've ever heard. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna throw this one across to Jen, because I've had this question before, and I don't know if anyone's faking an allergy. So Jen, over to you. See what you can do.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like people always fake their allergies.
Well, that's controversial.
Say you're like, oh, I'm gonna make carrots with supper tonight. No, I'm allergic to carrots just because I don't want to eat it. Or if somebody hands you a plate of the most disgusting food in the world, of course you're gonna say you're allergic to it.
Well, now you could just say it's disgusting. Be honest.
Well, some people like to be kind. I like to be rude. But some people like to be kind.
Okay, fair. Thinking today of being allergic to peanuts. John, peanuts are a funny one, right? Everyone thinks that, like, peanuts are nuts. But they're actually not. They're legumes. They're a different classification, which is why you can be...
peanuts.
I've got half a box of those sugar dates, you know, the ones you get from the Middle East. I got a whole, like, half box of them. A whole half box. How does that work? That's like I've got a whole 50%. That's not the same.
You have half
enemies
of a box.
feed me. I do. I have half of a box. They're delicious. Yeah, I have to sort of spit the pips out though, because they're really hard. Yeah, go time. Okay, let's go. Next question. Okay, what do you got? Dilemmas. Remember, guys, you are earning channel points for every minute that you're in here watching and every day that you're chatting, so please feel free to spend those channel points on random crappy challenges that I have to do. Things like spinning around on a spot or doing star jumps or other things that I hate doing. Don't even know why I'm telling you about that, but enjoy.
Make him work for it.
Sit here. Would I rather be cursed so that every person I fancy immediately sees your most embarrassing bless you, Golden. Sees your most embarrassing childhood photo, or here's your inner monologue for exactly 5 seconds. Is it okay?
Cool childhood photo.
Oh my goodness. Oh god. Okay, here we go. There we go, that's your 5-star chumps. Okay. I think I would rather be cursed that every person I fancy immediately sees. Oh my god. My Jesus Christ. 10. Wow, okay. Ooh. I'm gonna take the inner monologue, because I think that would really help. With every, I don't even know, I've lost count. I'm gonna say this is the last one.
I would take the childhood photo, because if you could hear my inner monologue, I'd probably be arrested.
Yeah, that's funny. No, I see the inner monologue, because I think if someone gets to know you pretty quick, off the bat, if they're still interested, you're good. But, okay, so, let's do that. Yay! Let's go. Dilemmas, okay? You rather speak something? I don't know. Would I rather speak every language perfectly but never understand humour? Or understand every joke but only ever speak one language? Oh my goodness, that's a challenge. I tell you what, being able to speak every language perfectly would be... Would I give up humour for that, though?
I mean, it's kind of like just going through life with autism. A lot of autistic people
wow, Jenny! Oh my goodness.
No, a lot of autistic people do not understand humor.
I'm gonna take the every language thing, because I think that would be amazing. Imagine that. Imagine being able to get on, like, you could go anywhere and talk to everyone in every language. And you could become, like, I know that, like, AI is kind of threatening the jobs of interpreters everywhere. But, like, when you see every language, that's every language everywhere. Even ones that people don't know. Like, imagine if alien species land up on Earth. I'm just hypothetically saying here, whether or not you believe in any of that. But, like, they come down and they're like, Oosty, bluish, bluish, blast, blist, or whatever. Or, like, the elder Scottish gods come out from the sea and they're like, blush, or whatever they say. And you could be like, I got dog lord, nibbly rubbly loop. It's suddenly speaking Simlish at them, but then they completely understand what you say. That would be wonderful. Yeah, I'm taking every language and honestly screw humour. There's too many people who think they're funny these days. I'm done with all of them. Right, next question. Okay. Hearing people's thoughts, oh my god. There's a Mel Gibson movie, wasn't there, called What Women Want?
Oh, they remade that.
They did. Did you see that there was a female one? Oh, vote quick, everyone! Get to the top of the chat. Yeah, there was
Yes, I watched.
There was a female one called What Men Want, and literally this woman was like turning up to work, and it was like, oh my god! If you haven't seen it, right, it's nowhere near as good as the Mel Gibson one. But I don't know. It's got a charm to it. It's definitely not a good movie though. It's definitely not. And Netflix used for all sorts of musicals. Oh crap. Sounds like a nightmare. Oh, that's
Storm,
the votes.
is that Zoe's Infinite Playlist?
Wait, which one?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah. What was that? I can only eat food from one decade. Trends, 80s, 90s, or 2000s. Let me think this on through. So in the 80s, pizza was popular, as were like fries and burgers. A lot of fast food started appearing in the 80s, didn't it? I remember like we used to have like TGI Fridays and whatnot, which over here was like it's like an American diner. It was always a special treat every time someone had a birthday. You'd end up at some kid's party. Well, see, some kids, like, you wouldn't be doing this as an adult, you're a kid yourself. That's an important detail. You just turn up at kids' birthday parties. But yeah, as a kid, you go to like, you know, little Kevin's birthday party or whatever and say, let's have some buffalo chicken wings or whatever. And yeah, TGI's was a great diner back in the day. It's like pretty cheap and the food was amazing. But unfortunately TGI's these days is, well, the ones I've been to, very expensive and very, very poor. I wouldn't even pay to eat that anymore. Bad, but how things change. 90s was pretty good. So the 90s we had like, again, more street, I know. We had cheese and chips, I think, was invented in the 90s. And I don't know where I'd be without that. Cheese and chips was one of my favourite things. I think Scotland claimed to have invented that. But we had this amazing fish and chip shop in Newport called boomers, which would serve you this big cone of chips, and they would grind like half a block of cheddar on top of your chips, and the whole thing would just melt. And it was like about £1.50. So cheap. Like, these days, you want fish and chips? Nah, that's gonna cost you about 20 quid, mate. It's not good. It's really expensive now. I'm gonna go for 80s, because 80s had Gino Gianelli. Flavors in the ice cream. Gino, oh Gino Gianelli. And also less chemicals. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. Well, if Finder's crispy pancakes were popular in the 80s, and we all know about Finder's crispy pancakes, don't we? Revealed to be sort of a percentage of horse meat. Naughty, there's a big scandal about that. Certified had automat, big heated wall, coins kitchen on the other side. Oh, that's cool. You guys. Okay, next question. Would you rather your worst stream moment be the top trending post on the internet, or your best moment be seen by nobody? Honestly, they say there's no such thing as bad publicity, so I think got Billy McCann of all I wish for here. Because honestly, if my best moment was seen by no one, but yeah, I had about 5,000 other kind of not so best moments that were also pretty good, and they could be seen by everyone. This is like a tricky genie question, isn't it? It's a tricky genie question, because like, if I go for what I would rather my worst stream moment be the top trending post on the internet, like that would bring a lot of traffic your way. And actually, do you know what? There's a lot of people who have gone viral for all the wrong reasons, but they haven't actually been like bad people, if that makes any sense. They've just done like embarrassing things. Or like they've done like these amateur produced songs that made them look really silly. But like they all seem to do quite well out of it. Like look at Ibiza Final Boss, right? He's just a guy who is like, he had a strange haircut. He's like dancing away at like a Ibiza party on a beach. And the next thing you know, he's on private jets being interviewed by everyone. So what did he do? He just stood there with an interesting haircut. That's literally all he's done. And someone videoed it and it went viral. So I wouldn't say, is that his worst moment? See, that's a tricky one. Like, it's... I would probably take the... Oh my god, no. Being famous is actually not a good thing. I would take the money over the fame. Hey, Can. I'm struggling with this one. I actually can't choose. I'm gonna make this my first forfeit. Because I don't know. This is a 50-50 dice roll here. Yes! I got out of the forfeit. Amazing. Okay, great. That's wonderful. Yeah, I didn't choose that. Like, getting into me overnight would drive that. I've never wanted to be like super famous, because I think that suddenly everyone's got an opinion on you, and I think that could be incredibly damaging to your psyche. And that's what a lot of celebrities go through right now, and it ruins them. Yeah. Just want to be quietly well known by the right people. There we go. What's the fastest you've gone from meeting someone to sleeping with someone? I'm not going to answer that. Did I say I'm getting lucky today? What? I'm with young ones. Don't look at me like that.
You're okay. I'm not judging you. You have a past. It's fine. I'm your future. It's okay.
Ow! Dilemma time. It's the witch.
By the way, you have to do 4 squats.
Oh yeah, do. Right, okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, good job. I'm good at squats. Hey. Although if I was actually slain with like 100 squats, I'd be like, oh god, I don't think I can do 100. I think that would knacker me. So, would I rather me have my browser history made public, or your sibling have their DMs leaked? So neither of those is a good outcome. And this is the kind of dilemma that I really like, because I wouldn't want to put my siblings through that. Because I think, I don't know what they've said to people or whatever. Like, I don't know. No, they're good people, but I think that's a hell of a position to put them in. But also, browser histories, that's a privacy problem. So I'm gonna actually jump out of that, because honestly, fuck that. Like, no one should have their browser history ever put public. I'm not judging you, by the way.
I hope you're not judging any of you. History.
Well, hey. Yeah. What a time! Okay. That's tough. We've had 3 tough ones. Oh my god! 3 escapes in a row. That's unheard of. Yeah, I guess. The nature of randomness, guys. The nature of randomness. It's very exciting. It's super random. So random. Okay. What we got now?
I agree. I think it's rigged too.
Miss H, you think so?
Every time he escapes, make him do 10 squats.
No. So I was gonna put in a thing to say if the same thing comes up like more than 2 times, just for entertainment purpose, change the outcome. But I didn't. I didn't write that rule in. Because that would be rigging, you see. Confess, have you ever gone through someone's phone looking for their explicit content? I can absolutely say no. I'm a weird one. I really respect people's privacy. It's that if people are typing in passwords, I'll often leave the room. I hope that those who know me know that when it's not my business, I stay the fuck away from it, and I think that's a good thing to have. I think people these days are incredibly nosy, and I think it brings them a lot of problems. So yeah, I don't. If I'm not supposed to see things, I'm not supposed to know things, it's correct for me to be selectively ignorant about those things, because it's none of my fucking business. That's it. Do the wet dog? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
What is the wet dog?
You gosh shake, like a wet dog,
God.
like... I know, it's...
I'm sorry, do that again? I think you did it a little too fast.
It's just the stupidest thing. Okay, thank you. That's actually a really expensive one as well. That's like 2,500 points for that. That's crazy. Okay,
now I see why that's a good one to pick.
Why?
Because your boobs look fantastic.
No, I was just doing it because it's a full body jiggle. Like there's the shoulder shimmy, which is one that's slightly cheaper, and that's just
I
that's
promise
just a quick
nobody was looking at anything but your boobs.
Really? Okay, I'm not wearing the bum trackers today though, so like that probably didn't come through. But it's okay.
Lovelier would like a boop.
Oh no, okay, lovelier. This one's for you. Oh.
And now Rich would like you to do the hula hoop.
The hula, oh god. This is gonna be tricky because while you guys are voting, I'm not wearing the back tracker, so I'll do my best, okay? I'll do my best to exaggerate, but actually that's working quite well. Okay.
Yeah, it's working nicely.
That's it. That worked okay.
Don't fall over.
That worked okay. I just had to over-exaggerate my chest movements to get there.
Alright, what are we voting for?
2 seconds, I'm just gonna wander over here while you guys are busy doing that. Oh my goodness. So again, people who are watching, you go to the top of the chat box in Twitch, and you vote. If you're on YouTube or Kick, or even X, you will not be able to vote. You have to be on Twitch for that. Okay, let's just bring that back down. So, sorry, position, there we go. What's to say? I'm gonna move close to Jen, sorry, because there we go, that works better.
You're okay, baby.
Try to get you in frame. So, did I go to the volcano on the Arch Aperture? I didn't zero cool, I haven't made it yet. I caught an alligator, but I haven't got a crocodile yet, and I kind of gave up. We'll catch up again soon though, mate. I need to have burpees. No, burpees are too much. I'm gonna injure myself if I do burpees. So, what's the dish you're most proud of being able to make? Moussaka, baby. Moussaka all the way. Everyone told me moussaka was impossible and it was the most complicated dish you'll ever make. Blah blah blah. It takes 3 hours,
I've
4
never
hours
had
to cook.
moussaka made by you.
And I managed to nail it in less than 40 minutes. Honestly, I've got the recipe for it in my head. I just haven't made it in about 5 years because unfortunately I used to make it and then have to eat it all myself. Yeah. Now, moussaka is often thought of to be a lamb dish, but the Greeks actually eat it with beef. But you didn't know that. And also, the origins of moussaka are not really well known because it was made by about just over 100 years ago, maybe 120 years ago. It was made by a Greek chef in a restaurant in Turkey. So the Turks claim that they own moussaka, and the Greeks say that, but it was a Greek chef that made it, therefore it's Greek. So, it's never been resolved as to which country owns it. I tell you, interesting facts about moussaka. Bet you didn't think you were going to learn that today. Highlight your message. Oh, I hope
Another interesting fact. It's not pronounced moussaka, it's moussaka.
So Jenni pronounces Worcester sauce as wash your sister's sauce. So before we believe anything, we need to really reference these things.
Okay, first off, I like to say words wrong because it's more fun to say wash your sister than Worcestershire. Second off, you can Google how to
It's all
pronounce
about, guys.
moussaka.
Okay. She also says pasta, and she says herbs, not herbs. You say herbs, it's got an H on it.
It's herb.
Herbs. There we go.
It's herb.
And the wildest thing is, right? Coriander she pronounces as cilantro. What the hell is that about? It's
Listen.
coriander, for God's sakes.
Is this a
Yeah?
roast Jenny session? Because I did not sign up for that.
But no, but you correct me on the pronunciation of moussaka, so I'm just bringing to light all the other things. Right, there we go. Okay, what do we got?
Linda.
Oh shit, here we go. Would you rather your partner find your secret Pinterest wedding board? By the way, that doesn't exist. Or your secret playlist titled with their name also doesn't exist. But let's hypothetically
Okay,
say
but
that
if
they did.
existed,
Let's say if they existed, I'd rather you find my... Well, I mean, to be honest, the Pinterest wedding board doesn't interest me, so yeah, it wouldn't be that. But the secret playlist, I think, would be more fun, because I think we'd have filth in it.
Yeah.
It would be filthy. It'd be full of filth, and I think she'd get a kick out of that, because she's weird.
really?
So
Because I
geese.
heard you just filled it with geese songs.
Oh my god, honking geese noises. Ambient noises, the best of geese.
Oh no,
Geese
I
is
created
the
a monster.
word, is the word, is the word now. Geese do 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 do. Helps. Okay, no, she
No,
did.
he has not
Oh, wait,
ever sent me a
her-
Spotify link.
No, I don't do that. That's not the sort of thing I do. I'm not a hussy. Okay.
You are a hussy.
I'm not a hussy. Oh, that's a cool dinosaur. I like that. Okay, it's a little dancing T-Rex. That's cute. So we're doing for time.
Oh, that is
23th day, okay. And we're trying to ramp up the speed of this, and then it's going to be Phasmophobia time, because we're going to need about 5 minutes to settle up. I've never actually played it multiplayer, but we're going to have it. Oh my god, look at this! If you're okay. So there's another vote going on here, guys. AI DJ on Spotify here. I've not tried the AI DJ on Spotify here. On one desktop app, you can only have it decide for you, but on the phone app, you can specifically make requests. Okay, that's cool. Every DJ I've ever known, by the way, I've gone up to them and requested a song, and they've told me to fuck off. So I've never really got on with real life DJs. Bring on the AIs. Yeah. Okay, have it here, jam. Do you mean like a raspberry preserve? Raspberry preserve. There. It's just no. Okay, whoop. Let's bring that camera back. Sorry, I was just having a quick swig of a cheeky beer. We do like the cheeky beer. It's good. It's bueno. It's muy bueno. Okay, pick one to survive on: sandwiches, salads, or soups.
I
So,
can
right.
answer this.
Soup is like a thing of comfort, right? I really, really like soup. And if it was something that I had to... So, it's an interesting question. We can layer this a few ways, okay? So, if I had to survive on it, that suggests I'm in some kind of survival situation. And I know that soup lasts longer in a can. However, sandwiches and salads tend to be made with fresh ingredients, okay? So, in a survival situation, the answer would be soup, because you can have a lot of cans of soup, you just open them up, get on with it, heat them up, you're ready to go. Super easy, right? Delicious. And I really do like soup. Soup is a thing of immense comfort to me. It's just like, you sit there with your head over the steaming bowl of soup, taking in all the smells and the aromas. It's so good, especially things like carrot and coriander. Oh my god, the way it just hits you in the face. Maybe like leeking potato, you get this sort of smells coming up. So nice. Even mulligatawny, which if you guys don't know what that is, it's like a beef soup, like a thick beef soup. The actual beef, there might be a few like bits of ground beef, I guess. It's not heavy. And then they put bits of rice in it as well. It's really nice, quite strong. It's like oxtail. A little bit like oxtail, and oxtail is amazing. However, enough about soup, that's not the answer. In a non-survival situation, yeah, salads can go to hell basically, but sandwiches will absolutely take that. Will absolutely take the sandwiches, because sandwiches have such variety. You can put anything in a sandwich, and sandwiches can be different shapes. You can have tortilla sandwiches and little wraps. You can have the massive doorstop ones and club sandwiches. There's so much variety, so sandwiches is the correct answer.
Long sandwiches.
There we go. Yeah. Well, again, sure, I lost a lot of weight while living on sourdough bagels. Only had one per day. I'd stack it with pastrami and mustard and pickles. It's the best thing ever. But you have to be disciplined. You have one per day. And you have it for like lunch. That's it. That's your lunch. And it works. Because sourdough is amazing. What's that? Here we go. Dilemmas. Right, would you rather only be able to hook up with people whose name you can spell correctly, or only with people taller than you? What kind of a f***ing question is that?
Better pick
That's
the
mad,
first one.
right? There's the hang on. There is a stinker through. So, let me think. People whose name you can spell. Well, spelling's never really been a problem for me. My spelling is really good. And then in terms of like, you know, height's a subjective thing, really. You can be just tiny and on a coffee table. And
Good way to get out of that one. Good way to get out of that one.
That would qualify. Look, I'm so small. I'm literally standing on the coffee table. How cool is this? But no, genuinely, let's just bring myself back up to an appropriate. Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. Hi, I'm back. Oh my god, you're so short. Jenny is so short. Although we knew this.
I am. Leave me alone.
So no, honestly, it's a stupid dilemma. I don't really want to pick either, but if I have to pick one, I'm really also this. Because, like, the people taller than you think, it just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
For women, it does. We love standing on our tippy toes to kiss men. The best.
Yes, so cheesy.
No, we like feeling tiny.
You? Okay. People's names I can spell. Yeah.
As long as they can spell my name, that's all that matters.
Oh wait, did you say naively English or natively English? Because that's a big difference there, Peter. If you're calling me naively English, that's
Natively English, I believe.
I hope so. Okay. Although also naive. Although not actually English. Yeah. Native English speaker. There we go. That's the one. Okay, would I rather me get food poisoning right now or your partner stubbed their toe really badly every day for a week? Okay, I have answered this with before. Sorry, Jen. I'm gonna have you stub your toe once a week because I told you to wear goddamn shoes around the house. But apart from that, you're Lily Lester somehow. It's nature is a cruel beast. Causality is a harsh mistress.
Respectfully, fuck you. I would take food poisoning so you didn't have to get hurt.
No, see, I wouldn't take food poisoning because if I get food poisoning, I might die.
No,
if
I was the one choosing, I would get food poisoning just so you didn't have to stub your toe for fucking weeks.
I'd be, well, no, 1 week. 1 week. Every day for 1 week.
Every day for a week? That still hurts. And which toe? Are we talking the big toe or the baby toe? Because that shit hurts.
When you stub your toe, though, it's like a moment of owie, and then you just sit down for 5 minutes, then you moan about it for like another hour, you're fine. But having food poisoning for a week? Well, having food poisoning for potentially
how much
2 weeks.
weight you could lose from that?
Yeah, no, let's not go there. That's a terrible one. That's a terrible one. No bueno. Okay. Definitely not getting food poisoning. Food poisoning, serious business.
I'm the better partner.
No, that's not the right choice. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, you guys gotta vote again. This is broken. I'm gonna have to look at the random number generator and just make sure it's working, because this is all a little bit like, it's too much, you know? Too much. Yeah, French name, an Arab name, or a Russian name, a Chinese name. Yeah, but I don't want to go out with French people or Russians or Arabs or Chinese or...
Just American.
Like, that's so specific. Like, when am I ever gonna be like wandering through Russia? Yevgeny, yes, the air around here is so cold during September. We must go out and drink vodka at whatever's house. Oh my god. Tan tracksuit, what the bloody hell? Oh my goodness. Is the tan tracksuit entrance really tighter, or do people just like the taboo? That's a bum sex reference. That's really rude. Oh my god.
That's a good question, though.
Well, it is definitely tighter, I will say that. Because bums are not meant for penises. They're meant for pooping. It's a thing. If you look at it physiologically, like, penises are vaginas, yeah, vaginas are stretchy, right? They're meant to, do the thing and then push out the little thing. You know what I mean? But like bums are meant to just like, push out, stuff that's been
bums
cool
can expand pretty big depending on the size of your shit.
Oh my god, this is really... But no, I don't... it is absolutely tighter. Like, there is... Like, vaginas are more stretchy. You're right about bums. Bums are pretty stretchy, like, but... No, I'm not answering that. Okay. Next question. That's not the question. Definitely tighter. Next question. Let's go. No, okay, next round. 27, we're doing good, guys, and then pretty soon we're going to boost up Phasmophobia and play that, so stay tuned. Oh, another naughty one. Okay, tan tracksuit. Jesus, I've never come across that one. Shit. You know what that meant. I thought it was literally about a tan tracksuit. Okay, it's literally going to vote every single time. This is... I think I am going to have to rewire this, so it's like if it does it more than a few times, it just says give it a break for a bit. Because it's supposed to be like it's a 1 in 5 chance. I'm not convinced.
I'm interested to see what everybody's going to vote for this one.
Yeah. 15 seconds left, guys. Oh my god, we got a draw. Okay, what is this? What is the longest you've waited before sleeping with someone? Well, okay, this is a wild one, and I'm not gonna go into why, because obviously personal details are personal details, but let's just say it was, let's say it was just over 2 years. Yeah.
Hi.
Let's just say it was just over 2 years. Yeah. When you meet someone on virtual reality, sometimes you don't live near each other and it takes a while to get to a point where you actually meet each other. And so, yes, there is a reasoning behind that. Blackmail? Oh my god. What are you talking about? Okay. Anywho. Virtual reality, guys, the future of social lives. You heard it here first.
And dating.
Okay, next question. Okay, let's go. Alright. Would I rather have... Would I rather have what? Would I rather have a clown nose that honks every time I lie, or ears that wiggle every time you're attracted to someone? I don't know. I'm not comfortable with my inner thoughts being exposed like that, but on the other hand, I don't lie much, to be honest. I think everyone lies. Sometimes you'll cake over something. Cake, that's not the right word. Sugarcoat over something because someone doesn't need, like, think about it if you've had a chat with a friend, right? and you know something that they don't, but if you tell them, it's going to absolutely break them, and it's not your business to tell them. I don't think in that position you should lie. I think you should try to avoid the subject, because someone somewhere has got to tell them the truth, and it's not your responsibility. But at the same time, if you are kind of caught, it's a bit rude if you're kind of pushed into that. Or the real friends do that to each other. But at the same time, like, sometimes people do need to know the answers to things. It's a massive fuzzy line on that one. But imagine you're talking to a small child and you know something has happened, but honestly, if you tell them, it'll break them. They don't need to know. Yeah, no, I think that the honking nose is not something that I would want. He's the wiggle whenever you're attracted to someone, that could get you into trouble. Jenny?
No. No.
No?
Attraction,
No? Okay.
I don't think attraction ends when you are in a relationship. Attraction is a very human thing. So no, I don't think it's that big a deal. You can look, but you better not touch. That's all there is to that.
This lady is so grounded. Amazing. Alright, let's get on. I love that. Okay. Okay, it's another food one. Oh, we're on 29:30. We are running slightly over time, but I'm not worried because it's a 3-hour stream. We've got time. I don't really have a plan for this 8 hour, to be honest, so I'm gonna have to pull something out of my bottom. It might be GeoGuessr at this rate, but I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. Describe your ideal hangover meal in specific detail. Okay, this is an easy one. Eggs Benedict.
Full English.
No, Eggs Benedict. Simplest.
Full English
Simplest.
breakfast. Hands down. All the grease. Give me all the grease.
So Eggs Benedict was created by a Wall Street trader, quite a successful one, a very well-known one, who went into a cafe and basically ordered the components for an Eggs Benedict, which was salty, thickly cut ham. It was obviously a poached egg on top of an English muffin with some spinach and with what sauce is that over there? It's kind of a mayonnaise sauce. Can't remember the name. Something knees, I'm pretty sure. No, full English is definitely a morning after thing over here. It's what pissed people go out before they go to a pub and have full English breakfast. The Wetherspoons or whatever, after a night out on the town. Very, very filling though. But no, Eggs Benedict is amazing. I can't remember what the hell it's called. It's not remoulade. It'll come to me. But yes, it's like a yellowy sort of like mayonnaise yolk concoction that they drizzle over the top. Hollandaise! Thank you, it's exactly it. Hollandaise is the answer. So yeah, that if you look at the constituent parts of an Eggs Benedict, every single thing in there is ace for beating a hangover, whether it's the sort of the spinach leaves, which are rich in iron, the eggs, which are rich in vitamin D, the ham, which of course contains salt, and salt is great for that. Yeah, all of it combined is just amazing. So yeah, it's the Eggs Benedict all the way. I've never known anyone to talk about it. That would be, yeah, Eggs Royal is with smoked salmon, and Eggs Florentine is without either ham or salmon. Florentine is just the spinach. But yeah, no, you're right, that's also good, because smoked salmon is also rich in vitamin D. I think fish is like a bit of a multivitamin.
And omega-3.
Fish is practically a vegetable. There. Okay, would I rather actually discover my friend writes extremely detailed romantic fanfiction about you, or find out you've been the subject of someone's ASMR roleplay channel? I'm taking both. That's funny. That's funny. I like that.
Lovely, are you secretly writing stories about Tiger that we need to know about?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with both. I'm not gonna choose. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. 30 rounds done. Now, it's time for Phasmophobia, so give us a second. I was thinking Jen's gonna have to actually run away. She's not. This is the wonder of virtual reality. We can just stay standing in the same spot. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reposition.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be staring up into the air, basically.
I'm gonna be working my way across onto the sofa. Look, this is amazing. We're in Hidden Heights, guys, which is a world that was created by Spooky Go Spoo. It was the same creator behind the Black Cat, but I loved it so much, I bought a copy of it, and I'm gonna work on adapting it. Yeah, but we've got lots and lots of screens everywhere on this.
So I know where to sit.
Oh, but anyway, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna wiggle over here. Let me just sorry. Bear with me. If I just get in my seat and then sit down. Oh, sitting on Jenny. Here we go. Perfect.
I mean,
now I need
wouldn't
to
be the first time.
I need to reorganize things here. So, oh, I'm looking up my skirt. We can't have that. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's a bit much. Okay.
Butler says, who, what?
Oh, what? Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change the horizontal offset so we fit Jenny in without too much struggling. There we are. Beautiful. She's so little compared to me. That's crazy. So for now, let's grab that boxing. Let's shove that.
I mean, that's life imitating, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, tattoos are great. Okay, right. We're going to just get rid of that a sec. And we're just going to jump back to the main
I will be
face
staring
camera.
up into the air. Because I need to be able to see my computer.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me just get set up a sec, because I have no idea what I'm doing here. So,
Thank you,
Okay.
Golden.
someone sing us a song. Oh my goodness. Now, what the hell was it called again? Phasmophobia, wasn't it?
Phasmophobia.
Didn't we even have that installed? Oh, don't tell me I didn't install it, though. I know, but did I rage uninstall it? No, I didn't, that's good. Okay, we got this. We got this, guys. So we're just gonna set up now. Oh my goodness, okay. Yeah. So what I need to do is load up the Streamlabs desktop over here. Oh, I probably need to get my Xbox controller here, because I'll be playing on controller, and Jen will be not playing on controller. Okay?
I'm gonna be on PC.
Yeah.
Let
Then
me
would you know,
figure out my
basically hook
invite
up.
code. Okay, let me know when you're
Okay.
ready for an invite code.
Will do. Let me just so I'm gonna remember what the heck I'm doing. So that's that. And then I more so than I'm your float. That in the world, that's the chat window. Sorry guys. Reorganization's always a pain in the ass. Pull up there, gonna pull the actual floating screen towards me. Oh my goodness. Okay, can I pull that closer? Kind of. Okay, I think that's gonna work. If I just put that screen... Oh no! We didn't want to do that. So I have to just make that a little bigger. So I can actually see what you guys are saying. Oh, it keeps docking the bloody window back again. Show again. There we go. Bring it a little closer. A little closer again. Okay. Let's have a look. So, now I need to reconfigure quickly the Windows a sec. So, primary game. Oh. Okay. I set this to be Phasmophobia. No, we don't want that. So that was showing you the Streamlabs. That's not good. There we go. Nothing sensitive in there, luckily. That's good. Okay. If we just flip this down to here a little. Great. Perfect. Okay. And then what we need to do is just jump through the other scenes. So it's always an awkward one, this, because screens are never the same size. Perfect. Now I think if I just pull that down here, I should be able to just lock this right here. There we go. Okay, guys, I think we're set up now. So if I just task switch over to click on something else a sec. I'm sorry, my bad. Okay, so I need to make sure I'm... Right, there we go. So now I need to... Oh! Now I need to make sure that you've got the game capture source enabled. So I'll keep Jenny on the VR chat source. Primary game I'm gonna pump up a little, okay? And I'm gonna... Music B, I'm gonna turn down a little bit. There we go. Okay, guys, you should be hearing the game now, I think. So... Nice, okay? So I'm just gonna click in here. Try and leave this control as a... I'm gonna get a quick beer before we start, actually, because otherwise I'm gonna get thirsty. So, bear with me. Just gonna stand up and... Oh, that's frustrating. Sorry about that, guys. No, I didn't yank something. Yeah, we'll get in just a sec, guys. Oh no, I'm getting VR chat crashed messages. So last time I had this VR chat was going through a bit of a wonk, which was incredibly annoying. But the stream is still live. It might just be they're having problems at the moment, or it might be I'm having problems. I'm not sure. Just having a look, see if it happens again. I'm back. Okay, that's great. Super duper. Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna... Look at me, I'm like crawling like a ninja. Yeah, no, sometimes we do get connection drops. It's always one of the fun things about doing this kind of... Ooh, sorry, I better bring this down with me. Come on. Come on. Okay. Let's just bring myself down a bit so I'm next to Jen. Wonderful. Okay. Perfect. I think that's it. So, yeah, sorry about that. Bit of a bump. Sometimes things do lag out. So we'll get you some game audio now. Right, ready? So Travis gonna make sure that is the select window. And
alright, my love, are you ready?
I think so. Do I go multiplayer?
Yep, you're gonna go to multiplayer and you're gonna go to join a room.
Looks like there are others
Join a room. Can you guys hear the... Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's when the window loses focus, it basically stops the audio. That's okay. It's like sometimes if I want... that's kind of a useful thing, because if I want to kill the audio quickly in the game, I could just task switch. Right? I don't want to remove that. That's the thing. So I say create room, join private game. Is it? Now,
Join private
Jen,
game?
you... yeah. Are you gonna send me a link somewhere? I suppose you're gonna... I can
You
hide
need
this
to
so we
join a
don't
private
expose
game.
this. Let me just stay on. Let me just cut the audio a sec, guys, because this is a private moment, so, yeah, it's disconnected me again, which is aggravating. I don't know why. I don't know why that's happening. I'm literally connected via Ethernet to the router, so if it knocked me out, it should have knocked Jenny out as well, but it didn't. But yeah, we'll be back online shortly. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Just a quick status update. I'm still here. I'm just having trouble connecting the VR chat right now, which is pretty stupid. Just very quickly ping to see if I can actually get through to it right now. I had this before, and really, it was a reboot that seemed to fix it. UFO overloaded something. Run a ping on it. Yeah, it's just bumming me out every time. But try restarting VR chat and see what happens. If I can actually quit the dancing. Tell you what, let's do that. Okay. Yeah, no, I've put a teen connection to VR chat. That's really mysterious. We'll go back into VR chat a sec, and then well, no point, Bulletstorm. I wouldn't concern yourself. Jenny's still in there, so I think it's a me problem. You know? I suspect something is. I'm on the Ethernet cable, which is always a good thing. Or I might try unplugging it and replugging it in again in a sec. If that keeps happening, we'll get there. No, it's okay. Unplugging and replugging, because the problem is between the PC and the router, right? So, it's been given that case. I might. Oh wait, Jenny, are you having problems as well? Yeah, okay. Let me just unplug and replug that in.